Hey everybody, it is Eric Lucas with GG Homes here in San Diego, your favorite local house buyers. And I wanted to do something a bit different for today's video. In today's video, I wanted to tell you why I love real estate and give a kind of cool example on why real estate is such a great investment. So those of you that know me know that I am from Phoenix, Arizona, but my family is actually from the East Coast. They're from New York. My mom was actually born in the Bronx, and my dad was born in Syracuse, New York, and that is the subject actually of today's video. So after World War II, my grandfather got back, got married, decided to start a family. So he took out a mortgage in 1947 on a 2-bed, 1-bath, 800 square foot house in upstate New York. Actually, this zip code right here, 13208. And he told me before he passed away that that mortgage back in 1947 was only $2,500. $2,500 for a mortgage. Well, this house actually has been converted to commercial property, but if that house was still existing today, I ran some comps in this area, and I estimate that a 2-bed, 1-bath, 800 square foot house with a detached 1-car garage would sell for about $80,000 today. Now, examples like this are actually pretty common, right? Especially here in San Diego, in a city where everything has gone right. We've got nice weather, we've got a booming economy. People look back at what prices sold for back in the 40s, the 50s, or even the 80s, 90s, and they say, wow, look how great you could have done if you had invested in real estate. But that's easy to do in places like San Diego or Phoenix or LA or San Francisco, where you've got booming cities with great weather. And Syracuse, New York is not that. This is kind of like Detroit's little brother that nobody talks about. And I say that because Syracuse has actually had a declining population for the last 70 years. Their peak was about the 1940s and 1950s as far as population and economy growth. After the 50s, they've kind of fallen off, and it's really a depressed town. So the cool thing about this example is even in a city where everything's gone wrong, even in a city where it's cold and nobody wants to live, even in a city where they've had a declining population for the last 70 years, your real estate investment that you made back in 1947 would still have paid off today. And that investment still would have been better than gold, because gold in 1947 sold for $58 an ounce, and if you had bought $2,500 worth of gold in 1947, you'd have about $76,000 today. So even investing in one of the worst cities in America, your investment in real estate still would outpace gold, and obviously would outpace inflation as well. So kind of a cool example that I wanted to share with you all here on Facebook. And I guess if you've got some buyers now that are out there in the market and they're kind of scared, they think that we might be near the top. They might be right, but you can always bring up this example and say, well, look, everything went wrong in this town, and you would have been okay. So I highly doubt that people are going to be moving out of San Diego anytime soon, given the weather and the economy and the fact that everybody wants to live here. The last example that I'll kind of cover on this is, let's say my grandfather got ripped off. Let's say he paid twice the market value for this house back in 1947. Let's say he paid $5,000 for this property. Today, it really wouldn't matter. Today, even if he paid double what the property was worth, he still would have come out more than okay and made a gigantic return on his investment. So even if you buy near the top, as long as you can cash flow, if you hold on to it long enough, due to inflation and due to our national debt, in the end, you're probably going to come out okay. So again, Eric Lucas here with GG Homes in San Diego. I thought this was a cool kind of example that I wanted to share with you. And of course, if you've got any off-market deals or pocket listings here in San Diego, we'd love to be your buyer. Take care, and until next time.